Hello, it's the Wanderer here, and it's turned out a miserable wet day. So I think I'll tell you a little bit about day 65 of Lance and John Groats last year, while we're waiting for the rain to go away. Yeah, day 65. Before that though, thank you very much to all the new subscribers. It means the world. Fantastic, we're up to 67, we're getting there, it's great, thank you. Keep showing your interest, and don't forget, if you enjoy the videos and you like them, put on a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It all helps. It's brilliant help to me, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm hiding from the rain at the minute. I was out on the bike for a while. So this is the story of day 65. Today 65 and a few of the next few days showed great kindness on behalf of people. So here's the story of day 65 and the kindness of that day. Yeah, day 65 started coming out of the woods where I'd been the night before after the football match, back on the canal and through the Falkirk tunnel, which was pretty interesting, that's for sure. And once I got through the Falkirk tunnel, a little bit of town walking, not much, to the Falkirk wheel, which was extremely interesting and nice to see. And while I was there, I popped in for a coffee and charged the phone. Everybody's kind of looking at us with this great big bag. What the hell's he doing? But I left it so people could see, and a couple of people gave us a bit of sponsor money, which was really nice of them. That was the Falkirk wheel, and then it was on to the next canal really, from the Falkirk wheel. A little tiny bit of work. Turned out I could have got there easier, but I didn't know. But never mind, on we went. Yeah, the Falkirk wheel, it replaces 14 locks between the Union Canal and the Forth and Clyde Canal. I was leaving the Union Canal to go on the Forth and Clyde Canal as I went by it. 14 locks it replaced. Brilliant bit of engineering, unbelievable. So from there it was onwards towards Bonnie Bridge, and the town of Bonnie Bridge, where I used to deliver things to when we working days. So it's the first time back there since I'd worked there, so a few familiar places there and something to eat there while I was there. Then along the canal again, underneath the M80, and towards a place called, I think it's pronounced as joG. When I got that far, it was time for the end of the day really, so it was kind of find a wild camp. joG, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I turned left over a little road which went over the canal, which was also, I think it was a movable bridge of like canals through. It had signs and everything. I went up the hill and went for joG Institute Club, which I saw on my map. I thought, well, go in there and charge the phone. But when I got there, the joG Institute was closed. Surprise, surprise, but never mind. There was a guy across the road in his car, so I went across to him and I just said, excuse me, do you know when this is, and it opens expecting him to just be a local, but he wasn't. He was Welsh. Yeah, he spoke to me in Welsh. You're Welsh. Anyway, I explained to him, you know, I was trying to get in there because I wanted to charge my phone, and he says, I've got some power banks in my car, you can have one. A what? Yeah, fully charged. What? Yeah. So thank you, Mr. Walesman in Scotland in joG. He gave me a fully charged power bank. How kind is that? I only had one on us. From then onwards, I had two. I should have set off with two. I learned a lesson over the weeks beforehand, but now, thanks to my friend from Wales, I had two. Kindness. A Welshman in Scotland helping an Englishman. What more can you ask for? After the super kind Welshman, I walked back down the hill again, because there was no point in going any further to find anywhere to charge the phone, because I was sorted. I went down, back turned to the left, and went along the canal a bit and found Jaffa's shop. Jaffa's shop was pretty handy. I went in and got some bits and pieces, can of beer, things like that, because it's been a long hot day again. And then, let's find a wild camp. There's plenty of open grass around there, and in Scotland it doesn't matter where you, as long as you don't bother anybody, they don't seem bothered about you. But I asked them in there, and they told us another place, which I'd walked past earlier, so I walked all the way back there, and it was no good. It was a long walk and all. But I'll let Jaffa's off. I came back and went to the place I'd spotted originally, and camped there for the night. Now camping nowadays was getting a bit awkward, because the tent poles were really knackered. They were all taped up, we were getting to the point, and I was very near Falkirk Tent's headquarters near Glasgow, so the next day I was going to ring them up. Turned out I didn't need to, because the next day, the next really brilliant, helpful thing happened. But that's all for the next day, day 66. Wait for that one and you will see. Thank you very much for watching today's episode, and don't forget, if you enjoyed any, like, subscribe to watch the rest of the episodes. I've got a few to fill in the middle, and I'm going to do some railway walks as soon as this weather gets better. See you soon, bye.